Hello everyone. Now I welcome you all in CA Foundation classes. So we topic education will take will conduct CA Foundation classes for you all. For which attempt? November. All are writing in November. Chalo. So let's start our journey for CA. You all know that CA Foundation is actually the beginning of CA journey. But actually this is not beginning of commerce. I hope you have already started your commerce classes from class 11. Anyone here from science background? Anyone here from science background? So no one is here from science background. Everyone is from commerce background. Okay, thank you very much. It become easy for us. Bolo, correct? So more or less what we have seen that if you have taken means already you have done class 11, 12. 70% of syllabus is same. Means only you need to put a effort for what? 30%. So 70% plus 30% become 100%. So it's easy, very simple. Why it is very simple? Because if you have taken commerce classes already class 11, 12, already you have written your exam, already expected a very good marks, and I am saying 70% is same. So 70% is already done. So only 30% extra is required. It's very easy now. So you are at comfort zone. I am also at comfort zone. Bolo, it's easy for me. It's easy for you. CA is very easy. Am I right or not? नहीं, whatever I will say true. जो कहूंगा सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं कहूंगा. Correct? So I am saying that CA is very easy. Nothing is complicated. Correct? Only what is required, right approach is required. Correct now. Just try to understand if you want to go to some place, some area. Right now we are in Himayat Nagar. Correct now. You want to go to Sikandrabad, but you don't know the right path. So can you say it will take more time to reach there? But if you have the right path, you know the right path, and you have a right guide also with you. So can I say the path become easy and you reach at time also? So it means same here also. CA foundation is actually very easy, but you require right approach and right guide. So of course I'll be with you, but you need to put the similar effort. If I am putting the effort, but you are not putting the similar effort, so of course matching concept nahi hota. So to make it easy, whatever effort I am putting, not only I, all the faculties are putting that much effort, not that much, I will say more than that effort you need to put. More than that effort you need to put. Then only maja aayega. Correct? So if you want to enjoy your life after becoming CA, so can I say every gain, to achieve some gain, you need to have some pain. So of course there will be, I will not say the path will be easy, it will be very simple, but with the right approach, with the right guidance, we'll make it easy. We will make it easy. Correct? Understood? Now how many of you think that CA is a complicated course? Yeah, toughest course. How many think? What you think? Don't think anything? It's simple. Acha. Huh? Yeah, 100%. Can you, those who are saying it is complicated or tough, I don't understand why you are saying tough. Can you see you can realize that it is tough once you have done with the studies, but till now you have not started. Till now you have not started. Just try to imagine that you went for playing a cricket match. Are you able to understand? You went for playing a cricket match without observing the opponent. Can you say that you lose the game? So can I say first you need to know about your opponents who is playing opposite you. Then only you can understand whether you can win or you can not win. Understood? So here you need to understand what are the content, what is the syllabus, and then once you start playing only, then only I will say it will be decided whether it is tough or easy. So can you see it is first day? It is first day. So we can't say that it is tough, it is easy. Let me have, let us, what I am saying, let us, can I say, we need to, let us, can I say, we need to discuss the syllabus, or we need to read the syllabus for 4 to 5 days. Let us start, and then only we'll analyze what is going to happen in our life. Correct. One thing is clear, that you are doing a professional course. One thing is clear, that you are doing a professional course. Correct. Now there is a difference between academic course and professional course. Means 11 12 become, these are academic course. Why we have opted for professional course? What is the difference between academic and professional? Can I say, academic course, from whatever we study in academic course, that is not to earn bread and butter. Means we cannot create our career from that course, and because of that you opted for professional course. Means, can I say, this will actually help you in creating your career, defining your career, making your career, and of course giving lot of respect, recognition and remuneration in your life. So with this course you will get three things: one is respect, one is recognition, one is what, remuneration. And to achieve this you need to put some hard work. That is understood. Without hard work you can't achieve anything. But how to put that hard work, that we need to understand. That we need to understand. The point is that if you realize this thing as soon, if you realize this thing as early as possible, it will be good for you. If you do not realize, then what will happen? It might happen you are taking some time. Understood? So first thing we need to understand how to study. The same syllabus, whatever you have done in your class 11 12 will be repeated here, but approach will change. Approach will change. It might have been same chapters we are doing, but the learning process need to change. Correct? You need to change your learning process. That we will help you. In that we will help you. Okay. Now coming to first about the CA Foundation syllabus. So this CA Foundation syllabus has been divided into four parts. Paper 1, 2, 3, 4. Paper 1, 2, 3, 4. So can I say paper 1? Do you know what is paper 1? Have you gone through the syllabus? Do you know what is paper 1? So can you say me what is the name of paper 1? Bolo? Principles and practice of accounting. Very good. Understood. Of course, I will take your accounting subject. Correct? I will help you in accounting subject. Don't worry about accounts. Correct? I will be with you till you become CA. Till you become CA. Correct now. So you need to be with me. Chalega? Yes, sir. Then second paper. Even though I will not take second paper, third paper, fourth paper, let us discuss. Let us understand what are the syllabus, what are the subject we have. The second is what? Business law. You know law? Business law. Correct? And with this, there is one more subject, that is, we call it BCR in short. Business correspondence and reporting. From my point of view, this is totally a new subject for you. Business law will be new, BCR will be new. So some new faculty will come and teach you. Chalega? Understood? Correct. Then paper number 3 is what? Business mathematics. Business mathematics and logical reasoning and what? Statistics. So it might happen you have this subject in your class 11 12 if you have opted for that, or it might happen you have not opted for mathematics. So how many of you are from maths background? How many of you are from non-maths background? Nothing to worry, all are same here. Once you come to CA foundation class, all are same. Correct now. Don't underestimate yourself. First lesson of your life. Correct? Don't underestimate that these people has done mathematics. We are non-mathematics. How we will score? Just try to understand. Once you have came to CA foundation class, you all are same. Till you go to CA inter. Understood? We don't know from here who is going to come in CA inter as soon as possible. Are you able to understand? It means that require right attitude. If you say business mathematics we have not yet done, they have done, so you are underestimating your power, and some negativity will come in your life. That negativity will let you down. Understood? So can you say the teacher will come and start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. Are you able to understand? Nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. Understood? Whether you are non-math or math background, nothing to worry. Am I right? Have you understood this point? Now, no one will say that I am non-mathematics. No one says that I am non-mathematics. We are at CA Foundation level. We are going to study mathematics, and we are from that background only. We need to study what is required for becoming CA, and what is the name? Business mathematics. So we'll discuss business mathematics. And okay, business mathematics, we have that knowledge. We have that knowledge. Correct now. So we are not going to learn mathematics which is required for from scientist point of view. Correct? Okay, sir? Yes, sir. The last paper is what? Business economics. From my point of view, this economics paper all have done. Am I right or not? I think you all have done. Business economics? Anyone who have not done economics? So can you say one second common subject that was in your class 11, 12? Yes, sir. And what? With this, there is one BCK. It is business and commercial knowledge. It is a new subject. So can you say these, and these? Means if I say you are from mathematics background, let us assume. If I assume कर लेते, ठीक है ना? So these are totally new for everyone. Totally new for everyone. So can you say this accounting and economics? So same for everyone. You have done. So this accounting and economics, you are okay. Correct ना? Comfort. So whenever you are coming to my class, you are comfort or not? अरे बोलना रे, you should be comfort. In accounting, so we should target how much marks? अरे बोलना रे, 100 out of 100. Chalo, yes, I am very much happy that someone is saying 100 out of 100. To say we require what? Confidence. And if you are saying we can score, correct? So our target, because some of you have already said 100 out of 100, so our target will be 100 only, not less than that. Because just try to understand, we'll put our expectation at higher level. We'll try to achieve that highest level. Coming, not coming, that is in the hand of God. Will put the effort for how many marks? 100 marks, because one of your friend has said 100, sir. Will not expect less than that. When I was into CA Foundation, I was just like you. I was just like you. Means I am also chartered accountant. No? I need to inform you. So I am a chartered accountant. I passed in the year 2005. In the 2005, right now 2022. Means don't calculate my age. Correct? Please don't calculate my age. ठीक है ना? So for age it is silent. But can is 2005, 2020 long journey. But when I was doing CA Foundation in the year I think 2001, I was preparing for what? CA Foundation. That time I was like you, just like you. Correct now. I passed CA Foundation, so you can also pass. Then I passed CA Enter, so you can also pass. Then I passed CA Fine, then you can pass. Then I become CA, so you can also become CA. Then I started earning money. You can also earn money. Then we started earning more and more money. You can also earn more and more money. So we all are equal. Correct now. There was no difference between me and you. One thing which has helped me to become CA as soon as possible was the right attitude, right approach, right guidance. That is required. Even though you have right guidance, but you do not have right attitude, it might work in a negative way. Are you able to understand? Correct? So it means with the right guidance, you should have a right attitude. What is that attitude you should have that I need to explain? But can you say from the syllabus point of view, I don't think so. Apart from this subject, you all are same. What I want to say, there are some students who are from maths background. There are some students who have not done mathematics. But I will suggest you that when you are in mathematics class, you need to assume that yes, you are as equal as those who have done mathematics. Don't underestimate yourself. Correct? You have an ability to understand everything, and because of that reason, you opted for CA. Means, can I say, in this scenario, in this era, if you are opting for CA, that is also one achievement. Because when you go to Google Baba, Google Baba, and you will search what is the toughest course in India, in second number, what will come? CA. Means, as per the market is concerned. Market means there is one market, education market, commerce education market. In that market, everyone will say commerce education. Everyone says CA. Oh, CA is one of our toughest course. And after knowing that, you have joined that course. Can you see that is also one achievement? Bolo yes or no? Yes, from my point, yes. Taking participation in one of the game which it is the toughest game is also what require confidence. So that you have. I don't think so. You are here because of force, because somebody has forced you. Because nowadays, I don't think so. In this generation, anyone can force you. In our generation, yes, we could have opted for CA because of our parents. But right now, I don't think so. In this generation, parents will force you to do some course. You are all aware what should be done, what should not be done. Am I right or not? So I don't think so that your parents or your friends or your relative has forced you to come in the class. You came here by your own desire. So can I say that if CA is one of the toughest course and then also you opted for that, it means you have that much confidence. So I will say just retain that confidence till you become CA. That confidence you should have. Are you able to understand? Means passing percentage is less. You know this fact or not? अरे बोलना रे. Yes or no? Then also you joined it. मजा तो आ रहा है. बोलो. Means you want to get this type of what? मजा. कि you want to do that course which others are not doing, which others can't think in their dream, and that course you have opted. I think opting is also one achievement. Correct. So if you have that desire to become CA, the desire will not come without confidence. So it means one thing is clear that you all are here to become CA. And if you all are here to become CA, so you should put some hard work. Hard work you should put from the day one. Day one. I'm not saying that when I am saying that you should put hard work, it does not mean that you should not enjoy your life. You should do whatever you want to do for your enjoyment. I'm not saying that do not go to movie, do not go to restaurant. Yes, enjoy that. That is also part and parcel of life. But when you are studying, study. When it is study time, then don't what? Do other activities. If you have decided that 3 hours you are supposed to study, in that 3 hours, don't waste your time. Understood what I am saying? Correct. So of course, a planning is required, a determination is required, correct, and guidance is required. Guidance so I can give, but planning I can give, but you need to follow. Determination you should create by your own. Correct now. So in class I can motivate you, but can I say you can retain that determination till you become C. Got it? So can I say coming to the subject, as the subject is concerned, okay, chalega. And the good point is what good point, that in this CA exam, CA foundation exam, for passing this, for coming into CA inter, from CA foundation, if you want to come CA inter, do you require 100% marks? No. Do you require 90% marks? No. Do you require 80% marks? No. Do you require 70% marks? No. Do you require 60% marks? No. Do you require 55% marks? No. Do you require only 50% marks? Only, only 50? Only 50? Are you able to understand? Means ICR don't want 100% perfection from you all. Means when I say score 90%, then only you will come. Then perfection required, na? अरे बोलना रे. Means they say only pass, only get 50%. You will come to CA enter, then get 50%. You will come to what? CA final, then get 50%. You will become CA only 50%. Acha Baba, I will ask one question from you all. In class 11, 12, whenever you are writing exam for class 10th, you have written one board exam. Then class 12, one board exam. That was also important exam for your life. Bole yes or no? What was your expectation in that exam? 50%? Oh, 50%? What was your expectation? Huh? 80 means more than 80%? Means can I say you are expecting more than 80%, and can I say your parents were also forcing you to get 80% more than 80%? More than 80%, and can I say you will get also NCA 50%? Can't you get? Just think once, think from inner that ICI is demanding 50% in class 11, 12 or 10, whatever exam you written till now. Your target was 80%, 90%, and that you achieved also. I don't want to ask your marks, but I know whatever was your target that you have achieved, or somewhere near to that. Here only 50%. 50%. Can I say if you have studied and if you write exam, you will get 50%? Are bolna re? Am I right or not? Just think once. Now those who are not getting 50%, don't think about them. I don't know what they are doing. Why they are not getting 50%, that is not our job. We should understand that only the requirement is to get 50%. Only 50%. Only 50%. Now just ask from your inner that can't you get 50% marks? अरे बोलना रे. He is thinking, sir, I will get 70%. बोलो more than 70%. बोलना रे. देखो, I can read his mind. You are thinking more than 90%, ना? देख, is only 50%. बताओ simple or not? Just try it. Simple. Now, who is not getting? We should not give any damn importance then. We will get or not. Given a chance to write exam after study. Yes, you need to study for that. But after study, if you have done all the syllabus, can't you get 50%? And that is pass. So that is a good point that you don't require to be perfect in all these subjects. Perfection is not required only. When I say you need to achieve 90%, then only perfection required. Na? Means perfection is not required. Mathematics, can't you get 50%? Perfection not required. Perfection not required. I am saying, can you achieve 50% not? Now, if you can achieve 90%, okay, thank you very much. But can you achieve 50% not? Are we able to understand? So just think about that. Only demand is 50%, not 90%. How can this course be tough? It means one thing is clear, that those who are not passing the exam, they are not studying as per the requirement of ICI. They are not studying as per the requirement of ICI. And what I have found that normally CA Foundation is done in a place where the students are taught by non-chartered accountant. Just try to understand those who have never touched ICI book, whether they can teach you as per ICI requirement. Never. Never. From my point of view, so not possible. Means they have never done CA course. They have never written CA examination. Can they teach you as per ICI requirement? Never. And there started what? Wrong approach. What happened in India? CA Foundation most of the time students do from any academy where the teachers are actually not qualified. or they have never done CA course. They might be teaching accounts from last 20 years. That is actually not required. Whether you have done CA or not, that is required. If you have not done CA, how can you teach for CA? From my point of view, if you start learning from there, you will not get right approach. I said what is required? Right approach is required. Can I come to my subject now? My subject is what? In simple word, accounting. My subject, the name is Principle and Practice of Accounting, but in simple word, accounting. Correct? Are you able to understand what I am saying? Are bolna re. Accounting. Can I write accounting? Can I say this is the only subject which you have done in class 11, then class 12, then in CA Foundation, then you will do in CA Inter, then in CA Final. Means can I say accounting is only in the name chartered accountant? Can I say without accounting, so you can't be complete CA. That is 100% correct because in the name chartered accountant, correct, chartered accountant. Means one thing is clear that I'm not saying that you should not be expert in other subject, but can I say if the name suggests accounting and we are chartered accountant, we should become expert in this subject. And we are already expert. Means from CA foundation point of view, whatever I will do, that is already done by you. But then also, I require your 5 days. Means you give me only 5 days. In these 5 days, you will understand that actually whatever you have done, that is not correct. But 5 days you need to have full patience, otherwise you will become patient. Means you need to give 5 days. Chalega? I want only your, because in these 5 days actually I need to explain in the right approach. Means I know whatever you have done, I know what you have done in accounting. Even though you have scored 90% chalega, because I have also scored 99 in my class 12, but I know what I was knowing that time. Then when I came to CA Foundation, I started studying ICA study matters. Then I realized I don't know anything. The same, you are same, correct now. So I know what you have done, and I know what is required to be done. Because of that reason, I am saying that I require your 5 days. In 5 days, for us, I will change the learning process in accounting. Coming to this accounting, this is 100 marks paper. 100 marks paper. Got it? Now, as per the content, content means what? Syllabus. Whatever I write in good handwriting, that you should write down. This is my good handwriting. Whatever I write in good handwriting, you should write down. So this is my good handwriting. I need to convey you now. This is my good handwriting. I can't write better than this. Chalega? And have a smiling face, huh? Always have a smiling face. Correct? Even though you are not understanding, smile. अरे बोलना रे, always be smiling. अरे only one thing you have not understood. 50% marks. अरे one chapter you have not understood. ना ठीक है. You need to score how much? 50%. Don't worry. We will understand everything. But be calm, relax. Because what is required? 50%. Correct? But don't say this thing to outsider, your friend. Let them suffer. Correct? Let them suffer. What I am saying, that is fact. This is fact. Correct? If you will take extra burden now, then what will happen? Tension will increase. Tension will increase, then your hair will fall. When hair started falling, then what will happen after becoming chartered accountant? You will not get what? Have you understood what I am saying? Dekho. Means you are so conceptual clear. Means I have not said anything you have understood. Means you are able to understand my emotions. You know why you are able to understand my emotions? Because I am CA and you are doing CA. Have same emotions. Correct na? Are बोलना रे. If you are not able to understand my emotion, then there is something wrong. So it means whenever I will be silent, It is 99% you will be able to understand my emotions because I am CA and you are also CA. Think as CA. Don't say doing. Why doing? We are CA. Correct now. Sometime when I just try to understand when I was small, means smaller than you, means at the age of 15, 14, we used to watch movie. Then we used to think like, acha, I will like this hero only. Correct now. Superman. Oh, oh. Correct now. You used to also think like that only now. So we have, whenever we are watching movie, we just try to reflect like them. Correct now. So right now you should think like what? Chartered accountant. You should act like CA. You should dream like CA. You should sleep like CA. You should eat like CA. You should do whatever CA does. Correct? Understood? Yes, sir. So let us write down the content. First chapter is what? Theoretical framework. This is, as per ICI, this will cover 5 to 10% of marks. Theoretical framework. Then second chapter is accounting process. Please, I will not say second chapter. In second part, we have accounting process and we have bank reconciliation statement. You all know BRS, bank reconciliation statement. Then we have one chapter inventories and then we have one chapter depreciation. Correct? Depreciation. Mean this is chapter number 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? They are four chapters together. So this will contain actually 25 to 30% marks. I'm just giving you some analysis as per ICI. Correct? Then we have point number 3, Miss part 3. It is accounting for special transaction. Special transaction. In this first unit is bills of exchange. You know bills of exchange? Have you done this chapter anytime? Bills of exchange means bills receivable, bills payable. Yes, you have done. Correct? So this also you have done. Have you done consignment chapter? All have done consignment. Anyone who have not done consignment chapter? Everyone have done. Done or not done? Forgotten. Okay, nothing to worry. I am with you. Chalega. Nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. Then sales on approval basis. Have you done this? I think you have not done this. Sales on approval basis. Sales on approval basis have you done? I think no one has done. Okay, chalega. Then average due date have you done? I think you have not done. Average due date, I think you have not done. Chalega. Then have you done account current? I think you have not done. Account current? No, you have not done. So only in this I think you have done bills of exchange and consignment. Other chapters are new. This will contain in total 15 to 20% marks. Okay, sir. This is part 3. Then coming to part 4. Correct? This is part 4 is what? Preparation of final account of sole proprietor. You know sole proprietor? Correct? Do you know sole proprietor? Then second chapter here is partnership. Have you done partnership? You have done partnership. Oh, thank you very much. And then there is one more chapter, final account of non-profit organization. Have you done? This also you have done. So then what I will teach? Why you have given fees to me? You have done this. अच्छा you have not done, चलो one student, चलो ठीक है. For him I will teach. For you it will be what revision, ठीक है ना. Okay, so non profit organization, correct. This all three will contain a marks of 30 to 40%. Means this is actually very important unit where you can see big chapter, these are big chapter also, and it will contain 40%. 40%, three chapter will contain 40%, chalega. Then point number 5 is company. Have you done company account? Company company you have not done. Equity, share capital, application allotment, first call, final call, calls in advance, calls in area, debenture, or is everything you done? You've done? Not done. So then for him I will teach. Okay. Otherwise, क्या पढ़ाता है? This is what 10 to 15% mark. Means it might have been someone, some of you have done some chapters, some of you have not done that chapter. That actually not at all important in my class. Everything will be new. Everything will be new, and I will start from the base. Means I will assume that you don't know anything. You don't know anything. I will assume that. Correct? Means for me, you are doing accounting for the first time, and I am teaching you accounts for the first time. Correct? Okay. So I will assume that you don't know anything. You need to also assume that same thing. Correct? Means it might happen I am teaching some chapter which you find very simple. For example, bank reconciliation statement. You know, plus minus मजा आता है. Then also you need to assume that you don't know anything. Huh? So I'll be motivated. Correct? Okay. So you can see the syllabus is very simple. Correct now. So coming to the syllabus means after understanding syllabus, already the target is given. Target is fixed. So our target is what? Target is what? 50%? 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You can write down your own target. I have scored in my CA Foundation, I think, I forgot. I think 95. I think 95, 94, 93, I forgot. ठीक है ना? Somewhere around 95 I scored. So it means you need to beat me. Challenge, 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 challenge. I scored how much? So you need to score more than me now. Either equal to me or more than me. So this become our target 95 or more than 95. Chale, correct? More than or equal to 95. This become our target. Because always you should have a challenge. Then only maja aata hai. In any game, you will enjoy when you have a challenge. Correct now. Without challenge, interest will not come. Correct. So our target is what? To score 95 or more than 95. Whether it is possible. Yes, it is possible. If I can achieve, why you can't? The simple thing. Correct now. If I can, you can. If I can, you can. Correct. So it is achievable. But for this, you required what? You required something in your life. I will say basic three requirement is required. Basic three things are required to achieve this. First thing, you should be regular. Now regular does not mean you should come in class every day. I don't consider class as important. Regular does not mean you should come in class every day because not possible, practically not possible. You may get fever for 10 days, you may not. Anyone, unusual circumstances, they can be. Correct now. So regular does not mean you are coming or you are not coming in the class. You might be present in the class physically but not mentally. So regular means what? Whatever has been done in the class, you should complete it by row. Understood? Suppose you miss the class for 4 days, quite possible. So it is your duty to complete whatever has been done in class as soon as possible. For that reason, will provide you backup classes also. Will provide you backup classes for that reason only. Suppose you are not able to come in the class, so it becomes your duty to complete it whenever you are getting time. Whenever you are getting time. So regular means complete your syllabus as required to be completed. Don't unnecessarily postpone it. If you unnecessarily postpone it, then ICI will postpone your attempt. Understood? So it means if you will postpone, then ICA will also postpone na. Correct? Understood. So will be regular. Understood. Second is what? Revise. Revision. Revision is also required on a consistent basis. Coming into class and going home and sleep will not help you. And it does not mean that you need to study for 24 hours. 7 to 8 hours sleep, 7 to 8 hour class. How many hours gone? Chalo, 8, 8, 16. So 24 minus 16, how much left? 8 hours. 8 hours with 2 hours to require for necessary things in your life. Without that, you can't start your day. Correct? Now, that is also required. Now, 2 hours to required. Someone required 10 minutes also. But on an average, let us take 2 hours. Chalo. So 2 hours is required for that. And 1 hour is required for what? Lunch, dinner, etc. So 1 hour. So then also you can see you have 5 hours left. In 5 hours, also, chalo, 1 hour you require relaxation. You need to talk with your parents. Emotions understood. You talk with your parents or any one person whom you think is important in your life. Correct? The talking is also required. Na re? Arey, motivation comes from there only. Correct na. So you need to talk, you need to meet, you need to understand. So 1 hour chalo theek hai, you want to talk with your parents or whatever you want. So then also 4 hours left. Now if in these 4 hours you will not study, then to maza nahi aayega. So I have just given ample time to you. I am not saying that 24 hours you need to study, study, study. 4 hours if you are studying a day, during these classes, it is more than enough that you can score good marks. I'm not saying 50% marks. I'm saying good marks. Understood? Have you understood? And these 4 hours, you need to revise whatever has been done in your previous day or in the morning. You should revise. So a consistent revision is required. I'm not saying that you need to revise only accounts. You have 4 paper, give equal importance to 4 paper. Because if you love equally, so they will also love equally na. So don't give much importance to one paper. All paper are same, all paper 100 marks, all paper passing is what? 40%, aggregate 50%. Correct? Revision. And last is what? I will say right attitude. This is most important. Normally, I have seen students do not have a right attitude. They will study. They will study for 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours a day. There are many students who are studying for 10 hours, then also not able to become CA because they do not have right attitudes. Correct now? Are you getting what I am saying? So what does it mean? Right attitude means what? First thing, raise doubts. Means whatever doubt is coming in your mind for any subject with any faculty. This is not only for me. I am guiding for all subject together. Whatever point you have not understood, you have paid fees now, you have a right to ask n number of doubt. And if someone is not answering your doubt, you can ask refund. Correct na? Are bolna re? Right na? Understood? So can I say you can ask n number of doubt. Sometime what happen if you are asking doubt and we think that this is not actually required for current topic, so we can defer it or we can say that meet after the class. But we'll answer. We have an obligation to answer your doubt. You have a right and we have an obligation. Are you able to understand? To raise doubt. Even the doubt may be very small. If you have doubt, ask it. Because it is always a saying that if you don't ask a doubt, you remain idiot for entire life. Better ask doubt, you remain idiot for 1 minute only. Correct now? So ask doubt, clear out doubt, you will be okay with that. Then second is what? Answer all questions which have been asked by your faculty. answer questions even if you don't know. Oh, even if you don't know. Understand what I am saying? Try to participate in every question. Don't underestimate yourself. You might be knowing the correct answer, but should have confidence to say that answer. Even the wrong, chalega. We are not here to scold you for the wrong answer, na. Correct? Means whatever question I am asking, try to participate in that. Try to participate in that. That will help you a lot. That will help you a lot. Understood? Last, commit mistake. Understood what I am saying? Commit mistake. But who will commit mistake? Bolo. Who will try? Who is not trying, they will not never do mistake. It means, can I say, whenever you are trying, then either the answer may be correct or answer may be wrong. But can I say, you will be able to know that you do not know the answer when you are trying it. When you are not trying it, you might not know that you don't know that point. So commit mistake and become happy to do mistake. You should become happy because can I say, now you know this mistake you have done. Now that mistake will not be repeated in your final exam. It is better to commit mistake in class. It is better to do mistake in class rather than where? In final exam. So commit mistake, become happy, write that mistake somewhere and try to rectify as soon as possible. This is the right attitude. If you have these three things, then dire, automatically you will get interest in CA subjects. Correct? Understood? Yes, sir. Are you able to understand? Correct. So this was a introduction from my side about how to approach the subject, how to approach the CA foundation subjects. Correct? Yes, sir. Let us now come to our subject. Now, for the first 5 days, actually, I don't refer any book. I don't require any book. The books will be given to you. Nothing to worry. Don't ask book to anyone because I will only provide you the books. Correct now. So unnecessary you will be wasting your time asking for the books. Okay? Understood? You have ICA book? Huh? ICA study material? Huh? You have ICA study material? No. अच्छा, okay. चलो ठीक है. If you have, very good. If you don't have, very very good. Because don't worry, I will teach you as per ICA requirement only. Coming to accounting. Can you say me what is accounting? Anyone? Let us start the subject. Are you with me? Hello. I have already assumed that you don't know anything, but I can ask question because you have done this subject somewhere. So I will ask question to understand how much you know. Understood? So to understand how much you know. Correct? So what is accounting? Anyone? You need to participate. I said answer even you don't know. Accounting. Okay. Correct. 50% correct. CA बन गया. Not perfect answer. But 50% okay na. 50% marks I will give. Means you have an ability to pass in exam. Okay, I am very much happy. You are happy or not? Anyone more want to add something? मजा आ रहा है मतलब. अरे बोलना रे. Whatever you know, just say. Think that we all are brothers and sisters. We are a part of family. ठीक है? No one, and if someone is laughing, let them laugh. Okay, your answer is your answer. Let them enjoy. Correct? बोल. Anyone? Expenses of the company recorded. We record expenses only. Means recording. Recording is accounting. चलो ठीक है. Anyone more? Add on something. Recording of financial transaction. Means I will say something added. Yes, said recording, you have said recording, but recording of financial transaction, okay, correct. Anything more to be added? Means if I say in simple word, point number one, accounting is nothing but, accounting is nothing but, accounting is the language of business. Oh, language of business. Means I hope you all know that we do accounting for business, correct? We do accounting for business. And whenever a communication is required, so we require a language for the communication. And that language of business is known as what? Accounting. Means can I say when I am saying language, this is required for communication, for communicating, for communicating the information. Bole ya suno. For communicating the information. I think you should write down whatever I am writing. I will be very slow. I'll give you time to write and listen also. Okay? Okay, but you should write down with me because I will धीरे धीरे increase my speed ना. Okay? So can you say accounting is a language of business and language is required for communicating the information. Correct? Got it? Write down first, then I will. 1 second. I'll continue. First write down this much. But one request, write down with me. Okay na? You should have a habit of writing with me only. I'll be very slow. Nothing to worry. We have a long relationship of three months. Correct now. So we'll be slow only. Chalega? Okay. Sir, you said language of business. Can you describe it? Yes, I will describe. Correct. So let us assume there is one person, Ram. You know Ram? Let us introduce Ram. He is Ram with two legs and two hands. Correct? Understood. And this Ram started a business. Okay? Started a business with the trade name Ram and Company. Oh, acha, ye baat. Correct. So a Ram and Company is a business of Ram. Means Ram is the owner. Ram is the owner of that business. Ram is the owner of that business. Correct. And can I say during this business, means for the business, he is supposed to deal with many persons. He is supposed to deal with many persons. For example, suppliers, suppliers of goods. Correct. Means he will purchase goods from certain person. That persons are known as supplier. Then he need to deal with customer. After purchasing the goods, he will do sale to customers. So he need to deal with what? Customer. It might happen कि Ram require loan for the business. So he need to deal with what? Banks. He need to deal with the banks. And I hope you all know that we need to also deal with the governments. Correct now. Because whenever we do business, we earn profit. On that profit, we need to pay tax to the government. Correct now. So we need to also deal with the government. Means there are many parties with whom we are dealing. Correct. Means can I say in this way, Ram will do their business transaction with many outside parties. Correct. It means he should be able to communicate the business information to whom? The supplier, to whom? To customer, to whom? To government, to whom? To banks or any other parties. The question is that how will transfer that information right now? Just try to understand right now. Ki I am teaching you accounting subject and you are here to understand accounting subject. My mother tongue is Marwadi. Your mother tongue, I don't know, but it can be anything. It can be Urdu, it can be Gujarati, it can be Telugu, it can be whatever, Bengali. Correct now? Are you able to understand? Now, suppose I started because my mother tongue is what? Marwadi. So I am comfortable in Marwadi. So I started here and I started discussing everything in Marwadi. Will you able to understand accounting subject? No. You will not be able to understand, but I am explaining everything correct only. Yeah? As per my language is concerned, it is okay for me, but you are not able to understand anything because I am transferring all information in some other language. It means a common language is required for proper information to be transferred, and that common language you decided is will be English. Means, can I say English is that language which is known to both of us? Therefore, in accounting world, in business world, a common language was required which can be understood by both the party Ram and what the other party, and that common language become what? Accounting. Understood? So can I say all this information will be communicated? This will be communicated. Who will communicate? Ram. Communicated. Understood? Communicated to other parties, and for this what is required? A common language is required, and that common language is what? Accounting. But can I say we can become expert in any language when we know the grammar of that language? Without grammar, can you frame the sentence? No. And if you don't know the grammar, it might happen some sentence, whatever you are framing, cannot be understood in a clear way. So to speak that language, we need to know the grammar. So we are here. We are here to understand what? Grammar of which language? अकाउंटिंग ओह अच्छा 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 अभी समझ में आ रहा है यस 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 तो इट मीन्स can I say I am here to give you the knowledge of grammar of which subject of which language sorry accounting language understood this much but you are not writing you are not writing right now I when I will see that you are writing I'll automatically become slow okay don't worry right you have written whatever I'm writing good handwriting that you should write down okay now okay. Next time I will not say. If you are not writing, then it is your choice. I can't do anything now. Understood? Yes, sir. So I hope you have understood. Now let us understand what is the actual definition of accounting. What is the actual definition of accounting? So that on point number 2. So accounting, today we'll do the definition part only, nothing more than that. Today we'll do only discussion on definition. Correct? Understood? So accounting is what? Accounting is an art. Oh, ho, ho. Accounting is an art. Art means what? Yeah, in Hindi we say kala. You any other language you know? Huh? Sales. Skills. English you know. Yeah. So art means skills. Skills means kala. Any other language? चलो ठीक है. So accounting is an art. Art. Correct. Of what? Of recording. Oh ho 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 ho. Recording. It means we need to understand the kala of recording or art of recording. Correct. Accounting is an art of recording. Recording what? Recording what? Transactions. Transactions. And events. And events. Understood? So accounting is an art of recording transaction events. Events of which nature? Transaction event of which nature? Financial nature. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Means one thing is clear that all transactions and events are not recorded. Only transaction events of financial nature required recording for business books. Understood? So accounting is an art of recording. Recording what? Transaction event. Event of transaction event of which nature? But what is the objective of recording? What is the ultimate objective of recording? To communicate. Oh, that is the ultimate objective accounting. To communicate what? To communicate what? You only say to communicate what? To communicate. Can you say business result? Business results means business performance. To communicate the business results. Understood? To whom? To whom? To supplier, customer, bank, government. They are known as user. They are known as user of what? User of financial statement. Understood? So to whom? Users of what? Financial statement. Acha. Yes, yes, yes. Thora thora we have understood, huh? Not pura. Thora thora. Definition is good. Let us once again read. Accounting is an art of recording. Recording what? Transaction event. Of which nature? Financial ledger. For what purpose? To communicate what? Business result. To whom? To the user of financial statement. But can I say we can understand these entire definition once we understand recording, transaction and event, financial nature, business result, user and financial statement. If we understand this all term, then only we can understand the meaning of accounting in an exact way. So let us start one by one. Let us understand what is transaction. Transaction means what? Transaction means what? Bolo. Bolo. Point number 3. Anyone who can say transaction? Okay, transaction means any act. Whatever we are acting, whatever we are doing, that is a transaction. Right now I am teaching you, that is a transaction or not? You are learning, that is a transaction or not? After my teaching and after you learn the subject, what will happen? You will pass. Passing is what? Event. Oh ho ho ho. Acha acha acha. Means can I say two or more than two transaction will give rise to what? Event. Will give rise to event. Correct. So events will come from transaction. Correct. So both transaction and event, but of which nature? Require what? Recording. Require recording. So transaction means any act, any business or any performance, whatever we are doing. Right now if I start dancing, that is also one transaction. Well, you know how to dance? You don't know. What do you know? Anything you know? You don't know how to dance. Arey, you need to only stand, do like this, tamma tamma. Correct na? The dancing is very simple na. Arey bol na re. Only you need to do some exercise. Correct? You know how to exercise? So we'll start dancing someday. ठीक है ना? So what I am saying, if I start dancing, it is also a transaction. Correct now. What is the event that you will enjoy? You will not enjoy my dancing, but someone will come and start dancing. मजा आएगा ना रे? अरे बोल ना रे? Are you able to understand what I am saying? So if you are getting some entertainment, that is become event. You become happy, that become event. Are you able to understand? Correct. So transaction, that one transaction. Transaction transaction means performance of any act or business or any agreement or any agreement. Means I will say in simple word, performance of any act, whatever you are doing, that is a transaction. And can I say what is the meaning of events? Can I say events means the consequences of a transaction or group of transaction? Either it can be a transaction or group transaction. It can be with one transaction. I said now I started dancing, you become happy. So with one transaction event came. Sometimes event require two or more than two transactions. Correct? So event is the consequences of one transaction or group of transaction. Yes sir. Correct? Madam. Event means event means Means what? Consequences of a single transaction or group of transactions. Correct? At a particular point of time. Acha. At a particular point of time. Means can I say to get a consequence we need to wait for that particular time? For example, I said I started teaching, you started learning, but can I say you pass only when you write exam? That become particular point of time, exam day or result day. So you need to wait for that now. The consequences will happen at a particular point of time. We need to wait for that particular point of time. Understood? Correct? So at a particular point of time. This also you have understood. So you have understood what you have understood, Bol? You have understood what? You have understood transactions and event. Correct? Transaction events. Only I have defined only transaction event. Till now I have not defined recording. Recording is coming soon. Correct? Now, can you say, but we have understood one thing that transaction event of all transaction event will not be recorded. Only transaction event which are of financial nature is need to be understood in our subject. So, what is the meaning of financial nature that we need to understand? Right now, financial nature means what? Means financial. What is the meaning of financial transaction? Financial transactions. Madam, any transaction, any transactions which satisfy what? Following conditions. Following conditions are financial transactions. Correct. So there are two conditions. That two conditions satisfy that transaction become what? Financial transaction. First is what? Point number A. What? Which changes the financial position. Financial position. One new term came. Financial position. Financial position means position of assets and liability. I hope you all know asset. I hope you all know liabilities. But I know what you know. Correct? Correct? But till the point of time I come to assets and liability, let us understand whatever you know. So financial position means position of assets and liability. Are you getting what I am saying? Position of assets and liability. So again, that is right on, that is position of assets and liabilities. So the financial position means position of assets and liability of what? Can you say of business? Of business now. We are discussing about accounting of business only. Means any transaction which changes the financial position of business are financial transaction. Okay? Understood? And the second condition is what? Second is what? Which can be expressed, which can be expressed in terms of what? In terms of money. Which can be expressed in terms of money. Means any transaction which cannot be expressed in terms of money can't be recorded. Because recording, for recording we require money value. We required which value? Money value. So if it cannot be expressed in terms of money value, then it is not a financial transaction. For example, I started dancing. How can I express that dancing in terms of money? I can't express in terms of money now. Therefore, it is not a financial transaction. Correct now? Are you getting what I'm saying? Which can be expressed in terms of money value. Money value. Correct? If these two conditions satisfied, then that transaction will become financial transaction. Means coming to my example, I started with Ram. This much you have written, na? You have written this much? Correct. Very good. Excellent. Now I started with Ram, and Ram started a business. This example I started Ram and Company. Okay. I will just try to understand. Ram has a cash of rupees 10 lakh. Understood? I mean, right now we are discussing about what? Financial position of business. Financial position of business. So this is business. Are you able to understand? Correct. Now, Ram has given cash of rupees what? 5 lakh to Ram and Company. Quite possible. Means Ram has transferred from his own cash, personal cash, to what? He has given to Ram and Company. Ram and Company. Correct? Understood. So suppose here cash came 5 lakh. Understood. Let us understand. It is a transaction. Ram has given 5 lakh cash to what? Ram and Company. So my question to you all, whether it changes the asset of Ram and Company? Yes, cash is increasing, so it changes the position of asset. First condition satisfied, and it can be expressed in terms of money value. Both the conditions satisfied, therefore it is a transaction of financial nature, and therefore it require a recording. Therefore it require recording. Understood? Let me take another example. So Ram has given cash of rupees 50,000 to whom? To his GF. GF means, you know, I was a good friend. I was saying good friend, but what you are understanding? Good friend only. देखो emotions matching concept. चलो ठीक है. चलो. Good friend can be anyone. ठीक है? Okay, okay, okay. So can I say Ram has transferred cash of rupees 50,000 to any one of his good friend? बताओ. Whether it changes the financial position of business? Huh? No, 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 nothing. Nothing happened to Ram and Company. Nothing happened to the emotions of Ram and Company. Whose emotions affected? Ram and good friend. Understood. It means it is a transaction, but it is not a transaction of financial nature. Therefore, it will not be recorded. Therefore, it will not be recorded. Two simple example I have taken. ठीक है, we will take more example, but I hope you have understood whatever I am saying. बोलो, understood this point? Correct. So can I say you have understood transaction of financial nature which can be expressed in terms of money value? Which can be, of course, it can be expressed in terms of money value. This cash of rupees 5 lakh can be expressed in terms of money value. Correct? Understood. Now coming to what are the financial event? Financial event. So can I say the consequences of financial transactions of financial event? Consequences of financial transactions of financial event? Simple now. So now you have understood financial transaction. You need to find out the result of that financial transaction. The result of financial transaction become what? Financial event. Understood? So write down point number 6. Write down. So today it will be full theoretical. Huh? Understood? Because can I say if you don't know the meaning of accounting, how can I start accounting? Can I start accounting without the meaning of accounting? No, it is not correct now. It will giving what? Not respect to accounting. We need to give respect to the definition of accounting also na. Correct. So today we'll do only accounting definition. Chalega? Yes sir. So the consequences of financial transaction. It can be one financial transaction, it can be more than one financial transaction. Okay, financial transactions at what? At a particular point of time is known as what? Financial events. Just try to understand, whenever we are into accounting class and I am saying transaction event, it means what? Financial transaction event. Can you say in accounting class I will not discuss about any other transaction? So normally when we say transaction event, in my accounting subject transaction event should be of which nature? So normally we call transaction an event, but it does not mean that we record non-financial transactions. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Are you able to understand? Means in my class all are CA student. So will I say CA student, CA student, CA student, bar bar? No, no, I will say student only. It is understood you are CA student. Are you getting what I am saying? So in accounting subject, if I am saying transaction, transaction means what? If I am saying event, event means what? But I hope you have understood. Once I will say transaction event will be recorded. To which transaction event? Financial transaction and event. We are discussing about that transaction event. That I just want to convey. So sometime I may call transaction require recording. It means which transaction? So sir, can you give me some example of event, financial event? Can you, miss? I am asking to myself only on your behalf. Means you may ask me doubt now. Sir, please give me some example of what? Financial event. Can you give some example of event of financial nature? You know everything, but you don't know actually what is that example, because you have done accounting. It does not mean that you don't know accounting. You know, correct? But can you give? Acha. In accounting, this particular point of time is known as what? You know, this particular point of time. You know what is this in accounting? This is what? Year end. Oh, अच्छा ये बात, year end. Normally in accounting, can you say whatever event will be recognized at year end, 31st March. Year end means financial year end. Financial year end means in accounting, this will be always what? 31st March. So whenever you are here to find out consequences, so that consequences arises at year end in accounting. Correct? Means let me take some very simple example. Example number one. Correct? Suppose you purchase goods of rupees 1 lakh. But it is a transaction, it is not a transaction. Now, when I am saying transaction, which transaction? Financial transaction. So normally in exam they will ask you whether it is a transaction, it is not a transaction. So you should say yes, it is a transaction. In accounting subject, it means transaction means which transaction? Financial transaction. You can't say no, sir, it is not a transaction, it is a financial transaction. Correct now? So I think that will be not correct. So can you say, but whether it is a transaction, it is not a transaction? Transaction. Then sale of goods at rupees 1,20,000. So you purchase at 1 lakh, then you sold that goods at rupees 1,20,000. But this is transaction, not a transaction. Transaction only. And can I say what is the consequence of these two transactions? You earned a profit of, oh ho ho. So this 20,000 you earn, this become what? Event. Event. Correct. So can you see this profit, whatever you have earned, that is event. So this consequences of these two transactions is what? Event. Understood? And normally we record profit at year end. Normally we record profit at year end. We prepare PL account at year end. Understood? Let me take another example. Example number two. purchase goods costing rupees 1 lakh. Correct. 80% of such goods are sold. So out of it 1 lakh, how much sold? 80,000. Correct. This is also transaction. This is also transaction. So you purchase 1 lakh goods. Out of that 80,000 sold, how much stock remain? How much stock remain? So that is closing stock. So that closing stock is what? Event. Consequences of these two transaction. Understood now? So this become closing stock. अरे बोलना रे. You all know about closing stock. बोलना रे. Closing stock you all know na? Opening stock, closing stock. I hope because you are from commerce background, you know. Correct? So this is event. Correct. Understood. Correct. These two example, I hope you have understood what is event, financial event. Correct. We'll take this slowly, slowly. You will automatically understand what is transaction, what is event automatically. But one thing you have understood that both transaction and event require what? I think financial transaction are understood. Now I will not say bar bar financial, financial, financial. Now whenever I am saying transaction, transaction means whenever I am saying event, event means. So what I want to say now you have understood both transaction and event require what? Recording. Require recording. We will record both the transaction as well as event. That I want to convey. That I want to convey. Understood? Bolo. Correct? So coming to definition, let us come to definition. Whatever we have understood. We have understood, can I say, we have understood transaction, we have understood event, we have understood financial nature. Now let us come to, correct. We need to record to communicate what? Business result. So what is the meaning of business result? Let us understand. So coming to point number 7. Business result. Can I say when we say business result, actually we communicate two type of information to the user of financial statement. One is one is financial position of business, means what are the asset and liabilities of that business. Understood? So when you are doing business, you receive cash, you will pay cash. So how much cash is available at that? That become financial position. Understood? So it means, can I say position of what? Assets and liabilities. Right? Second is what? What is financial performance? Financial performance of business. So when we say financial performance of business, means what? What is income? What is expense? How much income you have earned? How much expenses you have incurred? And income minus expense will be profit or loss. So it means we need to inform how much income and what? Expense. So basically, we try to communicate asset, liability, income and expense. Asset, liability, income and expense. This information will to give to the user of financial statement how much income we have earned, how much expense we have incurred, what is our asset, what is our liability. Understood? So I hope you have understood business result. Correct. Now the question arises. Correct. Now the question arises. We communicate to whom? We communicate to whom? To the user. User of what? User of. So it means first we need to understand what is financial statement. What is financial statement? So when we say financial statement, In accounting, financial statement include four statements, and the objective is to communicate that statement to the user of financial, means to all the users. Means can is a business information, business result will be given by way of financial statement. So there are how many financial statement? Four. First is known as what? Balance sheet. I hope you all know about balance sheet. Correct? Correct. Second is what? Statement of profit and loss. You can also call it profit and loss account. Statement of profit and loss. We can also call it what? Profit and loss account. Understood? PL account. Okay. Then third is what? Statement of, you know, अरे बोलना रे. Statement of cash flows. Do you know about this? Statement of cash flow statement. You don't know? I also don't know. Nothing to worry. चलेगा. Just write down now. Write down. So when we say financial statement, whenever we say financial statement, in your mind what should come? Balance sheet, statement of PL and statement of cash flow. And last is what? Notes to account. Do you know about notes to account? You don't know? I also don't know. Leave it. But you should know the name of statement that I am informing. That I am informing. Correct now. So nothing to worry. These two are in CA Foundation syllabus. For these two, you need to come to CA Inter and Final. Okay. Okay, chalega. Even though we don't know statement of cash flow, but we should know, yes, it is a part of what? Financial statement. That you should know. How to prepare statement of cash flow, we'll understand in CA Inter. What is notes to account, that we'll understand in CA Inter and CA Final. Correct. But I hope you have understood the balance sheet is nothing but a statement of financial position. The balance is required to inform about the statement of financial position. So can I say in this we inform statement of financial position. When I am saying statement of PL, so can I say we record what? All income and expense. Profit and loss means what? Income minus expense. So this become, we record income and expense in statement of PL. We record all income and expense. Understood? And when we say cash flow means cash inflow and outflow. Inflow and outflow. How much cash is coming in, how much cash is going out. It is as simple as cash book. You know, receipt and payment in cash book. Receipt means coming in, payment means going out. So as simple as cash book. As simple as. Correct. So cash inflow and outflow. And the last notes to account is required for disclosure purpose. Disclosure. This disclosure is very important. But you'll understand the importance not in CA Foundation, at CA Inter and CA Final level about the disclosure part. Understood? A simple example I will give about disclosure. A disclosure simple example. Suppose I am doing business. Simple example I just try to give. Suppose I have doing a business and I have many assets and I have taken a loan from bank of rupees 200 crore. 200 crore. The bank will give if my financial position is good. The bank has given me a 200 crore, but can you say he will give loan only if I have given some asset as security? So it might happen I have given my all asset as security. If I have given my all asset as security, will not record it because it cannot be expressed in money terms. I have taken loan, but all asset has been given as security toward bank. Ownership is not transferred. There is a terms and condition that if I fail to repay, they can seize all my asset. Understood? Are we able to understand? Can I say this information should be also given to the user of financial statement? Even though not recorded, the all asset has been given to whom? Bank. This information is required or not required? Required. So there are some information which is not recorded, but then also required to be given to whom? To the user of financial statement. That yes, all the assets are given as security to whom? Bank. Understood. That is for disclosure requirement. Detailed discussion will not do right now. We'll concentrate on the statement of PL and balance sheet. We'll concentrate on what? Balance sheet and PL. So I hope what we have understood. Let us repeat from the beginning. Accounting is an art of recording. Recording what? Transaction event of to communicate business result to whom? User of financial statement. So I hope now you have understood who are means what are financial statement, but who are user? Who are user? Read on point number 9. So it means now we are discussing about users of financial statement. Understand what I am saying? So there are two type of users. You know about this. There are two type of users. One is internal user. One is internal. Do you know internal and external user? I am just asking. अरे बोल दे yes या no. You don't know. Really, you don't know. Internal user, external user. You don't know. Means one thing is clear that theoretical part nothing has been done. Correct? Theoretical part nothing has been done. Only what has been done? Preparation of balance sheet. मजा आता है उसमें ना. Asset इधर, liability इधर. Correct ना? Income इधर, expense इधर. And that much has been done ना. Don't worry. Same thing happened with me when I was in class 11 and 12. Okay? We all are from same background. Correct? Okay. But we need to realize that what we don't know as soon as possible. Now, who will use this financial statement? So there are two type of user. One is internal, one is external. Internal user means who manages the business. Correct? Normally, who will manage the business? Okay, normally who will manage? Owner, owner will manage the business. So who can be the owner? Can I say in case of sole proprietor? Means I have given example Ram and Company. So Ram and Company was sole proprietor. So in case of Ram and Company, who is owner? Ram. Are you getting what I am saying? So can I say sole proprietor here means what? The sole in case of sole proprietorship. In case of sole proprietorship, right now. Owner are known as what? Proprietor. We call them proprietor. But can I say there can be business in the form of partnership also? You all know partnership. In that case, owner are known as what? Partners. And there can be business in the form of what? Company. You all know companies. In that owners are known as what? Shareholders. I hope you are understanding. So this is only change in the name of the owner, but all are owner. All are owner. Understood? Correct? Second, sometime what happen? He with owner, we also appoint manager. We also appoint manager who will manage the business. Means that will be also internal part of business. Internal user. Without manager, we cannot run our business. Suppose, just try to understand, I am not chartered accountant, but I open one educational institute. Can I run that institute if I am not chartered accountant? So I am the owner, but I appointed one manager who will be my employee, but who will manage the entire institute. So he will manage, so he become the internal part of that business. Correct. So normally in case of proprietorship, in case of partnership firm, that person is known as manager. But in case of company, that person is known as director. So when we say manager or director, that are interchangeable word. Correct now. So we can call them directors also in case of company. Director also in case of company. So manager, we call them in case of proprietorship or partnership firm. In case of company, we call them director. Because they are employee. They are the employee what? Employee of business. But then also internal user. These are internal user. Understood? Have you understood? Correct. So who are external user? Bata. Who are external user? Any person other than what? Internal user or what? External user. Any person other than what? Internal user will be what? External user. Means can I say other than internal users? Any person other than internal users. Of course, now you have understood. Can you give me some examples? Government, bolo yes or no? Suppliers, bolo yes or no? What? Then customer, yes or no? Financer means bank, yes or no? Correct. And any other employee other than what? Any other employee who are not manager, the other employee. So, Chris, there are many employee. One is manager, but there will be many other employee who are employee, but they do not manage the business. They cannot. They do not know the internal things about our business. Understood? So there are many PO and etc. So they are employee. They are external user only. Understood? So employee other than what? Other than managers. Understood? In simple word, any person other than internal users are external users. Understood? Up to this, any doubt? Till now, accounting meaning has not been completed. What is left? Recording is left. Recording is left. Till now, we have not discussed anything about recording. So one thing, बताओ. Accounting is an art of recording, of transaction event, of to communicate to whom. I hope each term now you have understood. Now only we need to come to recording. If you understand recording, okay, done. Correct. But before that recording, we need to also understand art. What is art? Let us understand what is art. I will not define art, but let us understand what actually art means. Are you getting? Just try to understand what I am doing. If you can understand, it means it is an art. If you cannot understand, means it is not an art. Correct? Understood? Just try to understand whether it is art or not. Are you able to understand? I am giving you my emotions. Are you able to understand? अरे बोलना रे. So it means it is not an art, because it is not. We are not able to provide reliable information to you. I am not able to communicate in a proper way. Let me draw something. Let's see whether you are able to understand or not. Correct? Now say, are you able to understand my emotions? अरे बोलना रे. अरे बोलना. बोल. अरे वाह. Are you able to understand? So okay, it is providing some information to you. Means you are able to understand some information in systematic way. Correct. So it means it is an art. Means providing information in a systematic way is an art. And that art we need to understand how to do recording. Means recording, you are also doing recording. I think suppose your father has given rupees 1000 pocket money to you for 1 month. I think you get pocket money or not? You don't get. You get or you don't get? Huh? You don't get. अरे चलो 1000 रुपीज तो मिला होगा ना कभी बोले yes or no. So suppose you get 1000 rupees. So now whatever you have got 1000 rupees, you will do some expenditure for that. So you keep recording also. Ki out of 1000 what you have purchased, how much you have given to GF means good friend. Understood. Correct. Understood. Now how much you have eaten pani puri? You have done recording or not? You have done recording, but whatever recording you have done, that you can only understand. It means that is not an art. So if you record in such a way that entire family member can understand, it become an art. So recording we also do. Recording we also do. I hope you are doing recording of each and every transaction, whatever you are doing. But that might not be in a systematic way. So we are here to understand that we should communicate in such a way that they are able to understand what we want to convey. That become an art of recording. So we are here to understand art of recording. Art you understood? Now coming to recording. What is the meaning of recording? Right on. Point number 10. Point number 10. The recording means what? So one thing we have understood that transactions and events. Now once again I am repeating, if I am saying transaction event, it is of which nature? The next class I will not repeat this. Okay? Transaction events are to be recorded. अरे बोलना रे. Are to be recorded. Where? We record somewhere in a piece of paper. It may be, but we'll create one books. Correct? So are to be recorded in what? Bookshop account. We'll call it what? Bookshop account of business. Of business. Understood? Now, transaction event are to be recorded somewhere. That place is known as what? Books. Bookshop account. And that book is for which business? Correct? Understood. So there are two type of books which we prepare. How many books? Two books. We prepare two books. First book is known as what? Journal. Oh, acha. Journal. One book name. It is the name of the book. Chalega, someone has given name. We are following that name. Are we able to? Don't worry. We'll understand how to record in journal. Someone has given the name journal. Maja aa raha hai. What is your name? Why? We don't know, na. Don't know. Someone has given Amir and we are calling him Amir. Amir. My name is Chiranjeev. Someone has given. My grandfather has given my name. I am following that name. Maja aa raha hai. Correct na? You may give me some other name. My student call me CJ sir. So I become popular as CJ sir in students' life. So they don't call it Chiranjeev sir, but लंबा होता है ना. They call me what? CJ sir. Understood? So that is also my name only. I can be referred by that name also. Correct na? Yes sir. So journal is the name. The second book is what? Ledger. Oh ho 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 ho. Two book. Understood? So can I say all the transaction events are recorded first where? Journal. From there we record where? The first book is known as what? Second book is known as what? And this recording process known as bookkeeping. We call it what? Bookkeeping. Acha. Bookkeeping. Bookkeeping. Understood? So whenever we are doing recording in a books of account, that process of recording is known as bookkeeping. So in bookkeeping, we prepare how many books? Two books. There are only two books. First is known as, second is known as, in journal, what we do? In journal, we do recording. Recording. Correct? And ledger, what we do? Whatever is recorded in journal, that we classify. So that is known as what? Classifying. Classifying. Correct? Understood. Means actually these two are recording only. Understood what I am saying? So these two are recording only. We are recording. First where? Second where? Correct? Understood. So first we record where? And from journal where we record? Ledger. But whenever we are recording in journal, we call it is a first accounting process known as recording. Whenever we recording ledger, it is known as second accounting process known as what? Classifying. Now, how to record in journal, that art we need to understand. How to record in ledger, that art we need to understand. And this is what? Bookkeeping. Understood? Have you understood? Bolo. If you have understood, can I ask one question? Let's see. We have done so much discussion. अभी हो गया. Definition this much only. Means with definition we have understood all the terms. Now when I say accounting is an art, of recording, correct? Of transaction and event, of financial nature, to communicate business result to the user of financial statement. All If you have understood, can I ask you something? Let me understand whether you have understood the meaning in actual way or not. Huh? I'm asking one question. You need to answer, but raise your hand. Okay? The question is like this. We record all transaction in journal and ledger. Sorry. We record all transaction in journal and ledger. And these two books are communicated. These books are given to the user of financial statement. True or false? These two books are given to the user. Understood the question? One second. We record our transaction event of financial nature. Na? That is understood. We record all transaction event in two books, journal and ledger, which will be communicated to the users. Which will be communicated means which means journal and ledger will be communicated. All users means users, all users. Normally we communicate to internal, external both. बताओ. Have you understood the question? Question you have understood? I said once again. We record all transaction where? In two books, journal ledger, and these two books are given, yeah, communicated to whom? To the user of financial statement. User means include both internal and external. True or false? What do you say? True or false? How many are saying true? How many are saying false? So those who are saying false, can you give me the reason? Who will give me the reason? Means what is correct? What is correct? If it is false, so what is true? Anyone? Mm-hmm. I'm not understood. Means will not communicate to the other users. First thing, you have said false, it is correct, but I hope तुक्का लग गया ठीक है ना just try to understand we communicate what business result means what financial position and financial performance financial position means what balance sheet and financial performance means what statement of PL it means we communicate journal ledger or balance sheet and SOPL balance sheet and SOPL not journal ledger means we record all transactions where in journal and ledger and from that books we prepare what financial statement and that financial statement is communicated one second what I want to say we record all transactions where in journal and ledger from that journal ledger what we prepare financial statement and what we communicate financial statement that information is communicated means we don't communicate the journal book and ledger book from that what we prepare balance sheet and SOPL and that is given to whom the user of financial statement understood correct so can I say this a financial statement will be prepared from our books of account so we'll prepare financial statement from our books of account and that financial statement will be communicated. So what is the objective of accounting? Objective of accounting is to prepare financial statement and communicate such statement in the report that is known as financial report. Understand what I am saying? So what is the objective of accounting? Objective accounting is to prepare what? Financial statement and then to communicate that information to what user of financial statement got it but can I say we can prepare financial statement only from where books of account so it means recording become essential the first accounting process become what journal second accounting process what ledger this is the name of the book what is the name of accounting process first accounting process what recording second accounting process what classifying there is third fourth fifth coming soon understood so it means next class today this much only बहुत हो गया आज के लिए ठीक है today I have not done anything I have not done anything only I was just giving an introduction of accounting to explain you ki what you have not done in your 11 and 12 and to just convey you what will be the learning process it will be detailed learning process because you are doing CA professional course okay chartered accountant should have expert knowledge of accounting beyond CA means accounting will be the as CA will be the expert in this field so you should have all the knowledge of accounting correct so tomorrow we will start from recording today this much only chalega so for today this much only thank you very much we'll meet tomorrow till then bye bye take care enjoy your remaining day bye bye